Kick it.
It's Candy. She's just so candy.
Welcome back to the Candy and Radio Talk Show. This is Candy. I am your host. I have right here Terry.
They took my mic, y'all.
Yes, we gotta take her mic because she's getting hyped, but that's okay. We're supposed to. That's all right. And we have another guest special host back here. We have Mark. Give it up, everybody. So we started out talking about how do you prevent cheating, and I appreciate the audience sharing their stories, but I think we got somebody else in the back that want to tell us and maybe take us in a different aspect of how. Educate us. Is that Elijah here back there?
Yes, it is. Just to put this in context, I'm a therapist and I do a lot of family counseling. And I'll say this, when it comes to preventing cheating, the problem with relationships is people assume that what they're bringing to the table is important to the other person. This is what causes cheating.
Right.
So as the sister said, I'm doing this and I'm doing this, and it's because we need this. The question that you have to stop and ask yourself is, does he need that $1.5 million house?
Right.
Is that
well,
important?
right. We talked about
No, what I'm saying is because you talked about it doesn't mean that he feels like that's needed.
Right.
So a lot of the things that we are doing in our relationships, and we're assuming because we either had a little conversation about it or something that we're passionate about, that's important to the other person. We look at the things that we do for the other person. I was in a relationship one time. Sister she went out and bought me a game. I think it was like 2K12, and it was 2K13 that was out. But she knew that I like video games, so she went out and got something for me rather than going out buying something that she would have thought was great for her, as she did the year before. She took us to Pappadeaux's. I really didn't care about Pappadeaux's. I was more appreciative of the game, even though it wasn't the right one. It was the fact that she paid attention to it.
Right.
So I think in our relationships, what causes the cheating is we assume that what we're bringing to the table is important to the other person, and it's really not. And then they sit back and they say, I'm not getting what I need at home, and that's what sends them out. So we look at sex and things like that, and most of the time it's not about sex. A lot of times for the men, when I hear them talk in relationships, they say, they are doing this because they may have a sister who is independent, but they want to feel needed. So what she's bringing to the table, he doesn't value.
But he has to vocalize and say that because we open up the door for you to say the truth.
The thing
if
is,
you don't tell us the truth,
I'm gonna tell you.
You say what you think you want to hear.
Listen.
That's a breakdown in communication.
You have to be careful because he did tell you. You didn't listen.
Oh, why? Wait a minute.
He did tell you.
Yes, I hear that lot.
Maybe he didn't.
He did tell you, but you didn't listen.
He didn't verbalize it.
No, he may have told you, but you didn't listen.
And he had lied.
You assumed
because he doesn't know what he wants.
No, he told you, but you felt more passionate about what you wanted. You could have said, let's say $1 million house, right? Let's say $1 million house. You feel passionate about you want $1 million house. He doesn't really want $1 million house. He told you, no, I don't really want it. And you like, nah. And then you explained what you felt, and he let it go. Yeah. But he did verbalize to you that he didn't want
that situation.
But what I'm saying is, what I'm saying is, he may not, just because you have explained what you feel about it, doesn't mean that he agreed with it. Just because he doesn't continue doesn't mean he agreed. A lot of times he just shut down so he could watch the game.
Yeah. Okay, we got another person in the audience that want to comment.
Why is it that you have that conversation on Sunday? Football.
Don't everybody give a damn about football? Although I like football too. All right, we got another audience member that want to come with another point of view or a question.
I'm second in the West.
So the question at hand is how to prevent cheating? You can't. You cannot. If somebody wants to go, they gonna go.
That ain't the truth.
Yes, it is true. Wait a minute, you just say that's
when
not
you hear
true.
me, period. The basis to me, from my understanding, the basis for any any relationship, the most important component of that relationship, it is communication.
That's right.
Because if I have that, I can communicate to you that I love you and that I like you or I don't trust you. Whatever that is, I can communicate that to you.
But you know what? Let me talk
It's
about
more
the
important
communication.
than love.
Let me talk about the communication because at the end of the day,
So that's half the communication.
the communication, guys.
That's what I was about to say.
Ladies and gentlemen, the communication is very important. I do believe the communication is very important, but at the end of the day, it goes right back to what Brother Elijah just said. That person, and keep in mind, because I keep hearing y'all talking about he.
I know.
You know what? There is still, if you are a man and a woman in a situation, there is another party. Because I do want to talk about the female's needs.
Absolutely.
But communication, guys, communication, like Elijah said, that person already told you.
But listen,
And if you choose not to listen because you think that person's playing or whatever the case may be, or gonna countdown down to everything, that is your problem. That person communicated to you what they feel and don't like, and you know. So at the end of the day,
that's false, man.
wait a minute, hold up. Wait a minute, weren't you the one from the last show that said people are predisposed?
Absolutely.
So you didn't agree with her when she said that you can't prevent cheating. So that makes no sense. You contradicting yourself from the last show.
I'm not contradicting myself at all. We're talking about men as a whole.
Men. See, once again, men do not rule this world, though. That's what I heard.
You just said that.
No, that's what you
But
said.
what I'm saying, though, we always.
That's what you
I said
said.
that's what I heard. That's because that's what I said. That wasn't necessarily what I mean, right? That's not what I
All right,
believe.
so let me say this.
Let's talk about it.
Like, regardless of whatever, like, you can change your predisposition, right?
Oh.
So we have to change it. Well, first off, if I had my way, I'd have X amount of wonderful women, my wife, my kids, and everything that I need, right? Huh? Yeah,
Some
polygamy.
cultures, that's okay.
And it's still okay. And it's still okay, right? Let's talk about
The way we morph
even if we just talk
beliefs,
about this
it'll be
lady
okay
right here,
for
right?
today.
She loves her husband, right?
Yes.
Absolutely.
About communication. Let me go back to communication because I don't think everybody heard you. I'm gonna need for you to bring that mic back up to your mouth.
It's communication. So
Okay, thank you.
literally now when she's talking, he's not listening. Right? So as he needs her to conform and do certain things, he's not conforming either. So he's not contributing to the success of his relationship with this wonderful woman that's going out and going to work.
Okay,
When I started the conversation, I said, hey, just give him some pussy, right? When I started that out, that was her contribution. His contribution is listening. If he ain't listening, she ain't giving him no pussy. Period.
All right.
So there is someone to blame.
Welcome back to the Candy Internet Radio Talk Show, guys. Once again, we have another topic that's hot that we're gonna have to do a part 2 and catch some behind the scenes footage. I know what I started out with, but we need to end this right now. I need to know from each and every one of you, including our studio audience and our special guests, I need one thing that you're gonna say. What can prevent cheating? If you don't think it's something out there, I don't think so. But let's keep it short and brief, guys. So
All right,
we
audience.
come back for part 2. All right, Terry, go ahead. One thing that you think that if we can we prevent cheating?
I don't believe we can prevent cheating, but I believe that I can be more self-aware of what makes me happy and control my happiness and not let you do it. And so it'll be all good.
Okay, Mark, how about you?
Man, I think you could absolutely prevent cheating if you guys go to the Dyson website and look it up and see how they have these different vacuums and how they work. So you got the handheld, you have the non-handheld.
Mark.
If y'all get that thing together.
Okay, Mark, you just said that it can be we can prevent it, right? All right.
With a
Yes,
Dyson.
Elijah, what's your point of view? Do you think that you can prevent cheating?
Yeah, I think it just is based on your communication, as the sister said, and then also being able to listen and stop talking to understand the other person's perspective. And then if you come to an agreement, really come to an agreement, not just stop talking or you just overtalk the person until they agree. If you can communicate on that platform, then you can prevent cheating because it will come up in conversation. It will be open and we'll be honest, and there will be solutions that are there. Every cheating situation has a solution, but if you're not communicating, and if that line of communication is not there, there will be cheating.
Okay.
There's a
All right.
solution.
And Q, do you have one of the final things you want to say about it? Can you prevent cheating?
Can I personally?
Do you think
prevent
that you can
cheating?
prevent
I think-
cheating?
I think in all actuality, yes, I can, but that's a whole lot of energy that I don't want to invest in that area in my life. I don't have it.
Okay.
I choose to elevate a little bit higher, and I think with strong, piggybacking off of what Elijah said, strong communication, good, clear communication, I think is probably the best preventative measure for preventing cheating, if that's at all possible.
Okay, I like that. Kimmy, do you have any, what do you have to say? Do you think that you can prevent someone from cheating? Not you per se, but
I think
can
that
you prevent?
in the general sense, no, because you're never going to be able to control what another person does. If you communicate with the person, this person tells you they're not happy, then just fucking leave. What are you doing today? What are you doing today?
You just prevented cheating.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Cheating is just somebody allowing somebody to hurt you. That's all cheating is. If you stay in a toxic ass relationship, then of course you're gonna get hurt. Of course you're gonna get cheated on because people don't fucking listen to what you say. Just like he was saying, if they don't listen to your needs and you're not getting what you need, then you're gonna go somewhere else. Why stay there if they're already going somewhere else?
Right.
But I think that in the sense of a relationship where you've been in it for a long time, you have kids, you're married, you have all these things together that you've built. Yes, you can prevent cheating. But it always goes back to just listening and being able to compromise and being able to just sit down and say, I love this person so much that this is what I'm willing to do for them. And that's part of what marriage is sacrificing your own needs and your own wants for the person that you promise to take care of and be with and love. And that's just how it is.
Thank you, Kimmy. And Yolanda, do you want to come in and say, do you agree that you can prevent cheating?
I feel like it's up to the individual, because as in my situation, I've been considered the cheater, even though I didn't see that, or I don't feel that I've done that. My thing is I respect my marriage to where I won't go and lay down with somebody else or go to bed with somebody else. It's mainly the individual. We respect our marriage, and we gave our vows in front of God, and we respect that, and therefore we are preventing it together because we do respect our marriage.
Respect.
So I've heard respect, communication, get the hell out if you don't agree with it.
Dyson.
But I'm gonna
Dyson.
Dyson. I mean,
But we got Chris back there. We need to get Chris' point of view too.
he's that silent audience member.
got a
He gonna come back on my next show.
He got a point of view.
Wait a minute.
There you go.
I haven't been in a lot of relationships, so
Okay.
I always been a womanizer. So I'm just telling the truth. I try to do. Yeah, no, I ain't been on trip because I ain't been in a relationship.
Right.
My luck always been good to where I always been able to,
That's that open.
do
Whatever you want to do.
Right. No harm, no foul.
But if you were in a relationship,
Now I try, and you try your best. It's a lot of options on the table that you can.
Right. And then,
A lady just had me go through a whole pregnancy. I delivered the baby and everything. With my baby. See, but that's what happened, because that's what I did. It takes two in anything that you do.
Amen.
So it's something that it's good to be in a relationship, but I wouldn't be in it personally. You feel what I'm
Too many
saying?
options
It's too many
out there.
options. Probably when I get older, they'll be better.
I like
See?
that. I like
There you
that.
go.
Too many options.
There
I
you
like
go.
that. I'm just gonna say here a final thought. Do I think that we can prevent cheating? No, I don't. We've had several high-profile marriages out there where those people have also cheated in their marriages. So I feel like if you think that you have someone, in example, as Halle Berry as your wife, and you still need to go get it from somebody else, oh, how about who? Bill Clinton.
We're like,
Okay, President Bill Clinton. So at the end of the day, here's what I'm going to say about it. I don't think you can prevent cheating, because at the end of the day, if you want something, you're going to go out there and get it no matter what. Another one point that we just had brought up, A lot of women, and I'm gonna say this for the next one, but a lot of women, we believe we're in relationships when we're really not. I want to say this, log on to www.candyproductions2.biz. I want to thank one more time the Past Social Club. I want to thank our extra special guests, Terry, Elijah, Mark, and our audience member, Kimmy, Yolanda, and our silent but very important audience member, Chris is in the house. We'll check you out later, guys. Stay tuned. But most of all, I said most of all, I want to thank you, my audience. Come on back. I said come on back. Come on back.
Kick it. It's Candy. She's just so candy. It's